So a lot has happened recently. As I mentioned in the videos towards the end on our trip, we had to come home a little earlier because Grandpa had to go in the hospital. He has a leukemia that I didn't know this, so I'm not going to get into the scientific details of it. Apparently there's types of cancer you can have that don't kill you, and you can just have them your whole life, and you don't even have to do anything about them. You just have to monitor them, and then at some point they're going to take you out. He had LLC. Again, I'm not going to get all technical about it because I don't honestly know all the details, but it's a blood type cancer, something like that. Anyway, it finally really started progressing on him when we were on our trip out west. And so he went to the hospital for that, and he actually recovered really, really well. His numbers were higher than they have ever been, but he started to decline again, especially after this virus thing happened. We all went into lockdown. I don't think that was good for him emotionally, but at the same time, he just started getting worse. So I took him into the hospital last Monday. Long story short, that he started declining rapidly. Even when they started doing all the treatment, they tried everything, and he just kept declining. He passed away 2 days ago on the 17th. So that is the update with Grandpa. And the saddest part about all of this is that he was alone, because they would not allow anybody to go see him because of the coronavirus. And the issue was he was going back and forth. He'd be good, then he'd be bad. And by the time they could say it's the end, they had just transferred him to another hospital. He was in Ames, and then they transferred him to Iowa City, which is like completely the opposite direction. We're in the middle. We tried to get one of his grandchildren there because she was closest when they called, and before she could even get there, he had passed. He was afraid, and we talked to him on the phone, and that's all we could do. Originally this Sunday, all of us, many of us, our friends, we're all going together in our own separate vehicles and drive by some of the older friends and do a drive-by because to just let them know we're thinking about them. Because of the coronavirus and everybody being cooped up in their homes. However, because of the situation with Grandpa, Mike and Autumn are here right now. We've been taking care of getting everything out of the house, getting all the funeral stuff in order. Now we are on the receiving end of that, and so we won't be driving by to provide moral support for others, but they will be driving by for us. And that's just kind of nice. They're coming!
Do it. Hurry, Mike.
What's he gonna do?
Pull the truck in the yard.
Truck up so we can sit in the...
In the bed?
Love you. Hi. Love you. Love you. Hey! Love you. Oh, doggy too. Hi.
Love you guys. Miss you.
Love you. You guys too. Hi. Hi. Love you guys. Hi. Love you. Hi. We love you so much. Love you.
Was that it? Yeah. Okay, cool. That's nice.
Are you making fun of me? Are you making fun of me?
I thought Candace was doing. No. Oh, we have more people coming then.
It's cold out here. Like everybody else was like to do whatever they wanted.
Come on, Coco.
I think that's what they were doing because
Lulu!
It's really funny that
You're pathetic, Lulu. Look at that. How pathetic can you be? Wow.
is it cold?
Lulu in a
Get down.
coat.
Come on. Love you guys. Thank you. Love you guys. Hello. Hi. There's the squeaky car. Bye. Love you guys. Oh yes. Love you. Love you guys.
Hi. Hey. What's your
Love
sign,
ya.
Henry? What is that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Called Emperor Heart.
Oh.
Dog's name.
Love you guys.
Taco. Hey! What's going on? Love ya.
So there you go. That's basically how our funeral service works in the coronavirus. Actually, again, like I mentioned, the group was going to go around and do this for all the friends and just to give them encouragement and drive around everyone's houses. Regardless of what happened with Bruce, it's just we ended up being one of the friends staying home instead of the friends in the car driving with our signs. Definitely respecting all the quarantine efforts. However, Mike and Autumn are here. A couple other family members have been here. We've been below the allowed limits for who can gather in groups. We've got friends scheduling meals for the next 2 weeks at least, providing us food so we don't have to worry about that. We will have a visitation that is going to be scheduled with 30-minute increments where people will be able to go in and see Bruce. That group will leave and then the next group will come in to see Bruce. And then the memorial service will all be by Zoom. That is how the coronavirus has impacted us. There is one person from our hand club that is in his 70s that did get the coronavirus. He, however, has recovered and is doing okay. In Bruce's case, the coronavirus did not get him, but he definitely died by himself. I wouldn't say alone because we tried to talk to him whenever possible by phone. He didn't have someone by his side. So we are just one of the few of many that have been impacted in some way by this virus. It sucks. And to all those out there that have dealt with similar grief, our hearts go with you. We are sorry. We love you all.